Alright guys, we're out shed hunting again. Made it quite a long ways back here. I've been hiking since 4:30 and I think it's probably 7 right now. Maybe 7:30. But just got the first one. Little oldie here, and I'm in some really good looking old growth timber, so I'm just gonna pick them up real quick. But I'll turn the camera around and show you. But sorry, I'm not really paying attention. This stuff looks so good. There's got to be a brown in here somewhere. But all right. So I came from down in there, and I was glassing. You can't really see it that well, but there's this trail, big main trail that goes right back up and over that ridge. And I was glassing it, standing right here. I was like, all right, well, let's get going up into this meadow. Took 1, 2 steps, and I went to step up onto that trail, and howdy. Little bitty forky, chalky. That's all right. That's number 1. So we're gonna keep going. I think it's not gonna be long. We got to get into them. This stuff looks so good, but it's a start. All right, guys. It's only been probably 20-30 minutes. I haven't gone hardly anywhere just because I've been going so slow through this meadow because it just looks really good, but paid off. I finally, for once in my life, glassed up a shed in the meadow. That doesn't happen to me very often. By very often, I mean it's never happened to me. I've heard of guys doing it all the time. I know it happens a lot to them, but I don't ever end up in the right meadow to be able to do it for some reason. But I did it this time. I can't tell if it's a brown or a white. It looks white, honestly. I think it's white, but looks like a hard white, so I don't know. We'll get over here to it and I'll show you, but pretty exciting. We'll see what we got here in a second. All right, guys. Here he is. And right next to the bed. Kind of cool. He's bigger than I thought he was, but oh god. Still not huge, but actually that's a pretty good horn. He's solid. Thick down here at the base. Cool buck. Hard white. Probably a year or 2 old. That's a good start. First shed out in the meadow. All right, we're gonna keep going and see if we can't find some more. Sorry, I'm not gonna show you very much of this meadow because obviously it's pretty good, but we're gonna keep going. So, okay guys, we've been going for a while again. Hadn't found anything for quite a minute, but just found one right here. It's definitely old and chewed, but it looks like it's probably decent. I don't know. I'm tired. Let's turn the camera around and go pick this thing up. He's right there. Just see the main beam and the fork sticking up. Not very big. That's alright though. It's another one. So I totally just videoed that wrong, so it's gonna look weird, but there you go. Got another horn. Let's go find another one. Alright guys. Finally we got another one. Turned around and went back where I found the first 2. Decided to hit the timber a little bit better down below that meadow, and figures that's what I get. Don't leave sign to find sign, I guess. But that's alright. We learned a lot, so it's a decent little buck. A little bit chalky, but that's alright. I'll pick him up for you real quick after I get some pictures. Give me 1 sec. All right, here he is. Number 4 on the day. Cool buck. He'll be pretty nice if he's still alive up here, if I can find his browns. But I guess we'll see. We're gonna keep going. I think I'm due for a brown here. I mean, look at this timber. It's pretty crazy up here, so we're just gonna go down, loop these ridges, and see what we can pick up. I think we're gonna find a few, but see what we can do with the time we got left. Finally, I got a good find, guys. Oh man, I didn't know if we were gonna find anything good. They're not brown, but it's a match set, and it's from last year, and it's a 4-point, decent one. I mean, he's not huge, he ain't gonna score much, but he's heavy, and he's got good eye guards and stuff. Anyway, I found that that one like 2-year-old shed up here in this meadow, literally right straight above me here. And so I was like, I went all the way back into some crazy stuff. Wasn't good. Turned around, came all the way back here, found that one chalky one at the beginning of this timber. And then I've just been gridding, and I wasn't finding anything down the ridges, not as much sign. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to double back up where I know the sign is good. Got back up here and just picked the line going right along the bottom of this meadow where the most sign was, just kind of following the sign around. And there is a nice set laying here in a bed, and it's like on a log too. It's crazy. I got to show you guys, but I'm so pumped. So there's bed there, but like right in here, every tree has a bed under it, or above it, I mean. And I literally, the meadow is right there. And you can see right here on this log, it's kind of like hollowed out right there, and you can see that it's a bed popped up right here. And no way. There's that horn laying there. Got all excited, and then I went to step up here so I could take a ATL of that thing from that bed, or actually from the backside, but towards the bed. And I stepped right here and looked down, and bingo, there's the other one. That's a stronger side too. All right, let me set the camera up and pick them up for you, but that's what I'm talking about, guys, finally. All right, I don't know how good this is gonna be, but I don't really care. I wanna pick them up. Oh, yes. Look at that little gnarly thing. Dang, that is so sweet. There's the other side. Yes. It's weird how kind of weak he is on this side, but he is thick. That is such a cool buck. Wow, that's so wild. Man, I am pumped with that find. He's not huge by any means, but just a gnarly little troll. Good coastal blacktail. That's so sweet. I cannot believe that. Ah, yes. Laying in probably the coolest spot I think I've ever found a set. I mean, I'm literally on a log. And this old growth log that fell who knows how long ago, but they've hollowed out this little spot. And I bet these bucks have bedded here for just years. And this guy decided to drop his horns right there. That's so sweet. All right, well, get a little bit closer look at him here. Such a goofy looking deer. He'd sit probably about like that, maybe a little bit up. But just a super weird deer, but thick and awesome. I'm so excited. All right, let's go see if we can't find his browns. If they're up here, I would like to find those. But all right, let's go. All right, guys, we're almost back to the truck. So here's the final haul for the day, barring some crazy road shed find, but I still can't get over this set. He's so cool. Really thick. And just that extra little point is so cool. I mean, he's not the highest scoring buck in the world by any means, but he's still really cool. And I'm also, you know, looking at this, I almost wonder if that might be the same buck. Just different years. He's got, no, those are two different pedicles, so different buck, but same genetics. But all in all, not a bad hike. Definitely could have done a little bit more damage if I would have stayed where I was when I found, well, I literally found everything except for that one. So I found all of those pretty close together on the same patch of timber. So just goes to show, don't leave sheds to find sheds, but it's all right. We'll be back. Hopefully we can pick up this guy's browns, see what they look like now, or maybe even that one. But anyway, we'll be back soon with more sheds. All right, guys, it's been a long time. Went through all that stuff back there. Ended up seeing a bunch of shed bucks, like 6 shed bucks running together. Well, okay, confirmed there was 4, but there was 6 deer running together, and they were all about the same size, and they all looked like bucks. But I was only able to confirm 4 of them. But anyway, it's been a long time. Came all the way up the north face of this stupid slope to get onto this side where I found that set last weekend. Still pretty early, but we got an oldie right here in front of me that I missed last time. So last time I went just above me and just below me, figures. So just cutting lines, and we got a new one. So here we go. There he is right there. Oh, not a bad little buck. Super old. Super old. But we'll keep him for now. Hopefully by the time we're done, we got so many of them that we just decide to get rid of this little guy. But all right, let's keep going. All right, guys. Well, I got good news and I got other news. I mean, it's not bad news by any means, but it is weird. So last time I was up here, I picked up a shed, and I'll show you, but I picked up a shed right here next to this group of trees. I glassed it up, and there's like this little hill right here where you can't really see, but there's 2 sets of trees. There's a horn laying underneath the other one. I glassed up the shed on the group of trees to the left, and I walked around the group of trees to the right, and there's a horn laying right under it, plain as day. So I don't know how I missed it, honestly. I really don't, but I definitely did. That just goes to show that you can't find everything. So I don't want to go up this. This is gonna suck. It's really steep, but I'm gonna go up there and get that horn. Honestly, it's probably the match to the one that I found last time, because it's like right on the same level and obviously pretty close. So we'll show you exactly what we got. Okay, it's not the match anything I found in here yet. Super old chalky guy. So we're gonna like get rid of this thing somehow so I don't see it again, so I'm not taking that out. He's just too old, so up into the nonsense he goes. Okay, now let's drop back down and get back on our line. See if we can't find a brown.